Hello everyone and welcome to Have Some Tea with Michaela E. I'm Michaela Eggers of Little Green Witch Apothecary. And I've been asked to give a presentation today on tea. I thought that I would start with one of my favorite herbs for tea, especially one that's good for stress and anxiety, which I think all of us can probably relate to a little bit right now. So I wanted to talk about chamomile. That chamomile is one of my favorite herbs to use, and because it beautifully highlights that gentle does not mean weak. Chamomile energetically is bitter and cooling, and it's slightly drying. And its genius name, Matricaria chamomilla, actually is Latin for mother. So it's one of the most nurturing and soothing herbs we can reach to, particularly in times of stress. So chamomile is specifically good for nervous anxiety, muscle tension, especially any type of tension in the shoulders. So if you're one of those people who, as you go throughout the day or maybe turn on the news one too many times and you feel your shoulders coming up to your ears, that chamomile is really good at relaxing that muscle tension right in the shoulders. It's great for spasms, and that spasms both digestively and in the body. So, you know, there's a reason that Peter Rabbit's mother gave him chamomile tea after his party in McGregor Gardens. It's good for reducing inflammation. It helps to promote sleep. It's great for congestion, which is something I've been using it for these past couple days. If you, like me, have been suffering from seasonal allergies, chamomile is a great herb to reach for when everything seems to be stuck right in here. It also is really great for the eyes. Again, talking about the allergies, I'm looking at my window here, that for itchy, red, irritated eyes, you can take that chamomile tea and either put it on like a cotton ball and stick it on your face, or you can actually take the herb bag itself. So infections of the eye. And then one of the things that it's really well known for is a fever reducer, especially combined with certain herbs like yarrow or elderflower. It's really powerful at soothing fevers. So how to use it? One of my favorite ways to use chamomile is a tea, which we'll make a tea here in just a minute. Another really awesome way is a steam inhalation, particularly if you've got that congestion stuck in your head. Take some of your chamomile, stick it into a pot. Here, I'll have a pot. Grab a pot, right? Put your chamomile in it, pour the hot water over it, and then just drape a towel over your head, letting that steam inhalation come through, and you will find sinus relief in almost no time at all from a steam inhalation. I also really like it, as I mentioned, for the eyes, that taking the tea itself and wiping the eyes, or using the tea bag. And then another favorite way is just throw it in your bathtub. Take a couple bags of chamomile, pour yourself a bath, and just throw these in there, and you'll have a wonderful, soothing, relaxing bath. So I want to go ahead and show you one of my favorite chamomile tea blends. This is actually the Little Green Witch, our signature blend. And it starts with chamomile. And so I'm not using anything fancy. I've just got my glass here, my mason jar. So we've got chamomile. Next comes spearmint. I'm going to put in rose hips. Rose hips are just a wonderful, wonderful source of vitamin C, a way to support the body and the immune system in general. Rosemary, just a pinch. A little rosemary goes a long way. Elderflower. This is another just beautiful herb, and one that is really specific for fevers. That if you've got any type of fever, elderflower combined with chamomile will help to bring that down and give the fever, the heat, a space to go. That herbs don't work in the same way as fevers. We don't shut fevers down in herbalism. What we do is we support the fever and give the heat a place to go. I'm going to add a tiny bit of lemon peel. And then the secret ingredient, the last one, is the teeniest pinch of thyme. So once you've got your gorgeous herbs layered into your jar, give them a shake, right? Take your hot water, pour your hot water right over the top of those herbs. And then this is one of the most important parts when you're making tea. Cover it. And whether you're using a tea bag or you're using loose herbs, it's important to always cover those herbs, because the aromatics, the essential oils, the really smelly parts, those dissipate into the air. So if you cover it, then those essential oils will collect on the top of the lid and fall back down into the brew. So you're going to want to let this seep for at least 10 minutes for a nice cup of tea. If you're looking at some type of therapeutic dose, you're going to want to let it seep at least 30 minutes. And in 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to have a gorgeous cup of chamomile tea. So again, safety. Safety is always important to talk about when you're talking about chamomile. Generally considered one of the safest herbs we have access to, unless you know you're allergic to the Astraceae family. Use chamomile at will. So I recognize not everybody's got loose herbs. I want to let you know, boxes of chamomile tea, maybe the one that you have in your cupboard that's been hiding from you for the past year, pull it out. Start using it in any way and shape you want. So I encourage you and invite you to download an ebook from the library, put on the kettle, pour yourself a cup of tea. Right here, I'm going to pour myself a cup of tea. Take your book, take your tea, go practice self-care and healing. Be well.